So should I start talking?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This is my favorite girl in the dog world, because I have two daughters, whose name is Amelia. She was a seeing eye reject. We got her 12.5 years ago. That's a good girl. Sit right down. And when we got her, we had a bulldog named Olive, who was 10 years old. Pretty old for a bulldog. And Amelia wanted so much to play with Olive, but Olive just didn't want to play that much. So she just stayed in her cage. And then she passed away not that long after Amelia, about a year after Amelia came. So we've had Amelia for 12.5 years. And she likes to lie around a lot now. She likes to chase her tail every so often. Amelia! But her favorite things are treats. Do you want to have a treat? Come here. We're training her to be nice because she sometimes grabs them. You be nice. You be nice. Oh, that was much better. That was much better.
Now I know you walk her a lot. So you take her on trails, on the beach. I take her in the woods
almost every single day. And when she was younger, we'd go out for a whole hour, an hour and a half. But now, at the end of about 15 or 20 minutes, Amelia grabs a log, and sometimes it can be a huge log. And if it's huge, she sort of has to battle her way down the path, knocking into things. And she says, "We're going home." And she turns around and she heads back, and there's no convincing her to go anywhere else. That's her sign. We have a huge backlog of logs in our backyard from Amelia bringing them home. She has a mission. She's determined to get that log home and get home to her treat.
Providing.
Yes, exactly.
She's a provider.
So we don't go on such long walks anymore in the woods. Every so often we join Sabina and the dog walkers. Not as much as we used to, because she comes home and her hips are a little bad and she can't stand up after a day of, she wants to be a puppy, so she wants to jump with everybody.
Yeah.
But,
I remember when she was a few years younger, and she was just running on the beach and going into the water, and then she slowed down, you know, even when you sometimes came to the beach and she decided she walks a little longer.
Right, and she wants to walk with you or me. She doesn't really want to run with everybody.
So she's slowing down. How old is she now?
She's 12.5.
Yeah, like Eric is 12 now, yeah.
She'll be 13 this year. And she's really showing it. Like yesterday, I thought there was something wrong with her because she really didn't get up pretty much all day. And but then, of course, once I say it's supper time, boom, she's right there.
That's a lab.
And I know she's okay.
That's a lab for you.
Yeah. Yesterday we got at the one-stop pet shop, we got one of those dental chew things. And I thought, she'd work on it for an hour or something. We left her, and there it was, lying there. She didn't show much interest. And then all of a sudden, Lucy said she came back 5 minutes later, the whole thing was gone, and it was this big, chewy, sort of rubbery thing. So she's still a lab, no matter what.
That's very true. The stomach commands.
Yes.
And then she also used to live with a cat.
Yes, we had two cats when she first came, but one of them passed away a couple of years after that, and then the other one ruled the roost, Bandit. He was
the
alpha male of our whole house. We were all afraid of Bandit. But he was a really good outdoor cat. He kept all the mice and the little varmints away, and he came in, he also was inside, and then whenever he walked by Amelia, he'd just give her a smack. And she was so scared of Bandit. If I called her, Bandit would come from nowhere, stand in between us, and Amelia would just look at me like, "I really can't come to you now. You know why. Bandit's in the way." And Bandit knew it.
Yeah, cats are like that.
Yeah.
My sister had a cat like that. Boy, she was backing me to that cat. Or tried to. No, Bandit, I loved Bandit. I loved Bandit. He was a great cat.
He was. He was like a big, huge coon
cat.
He really wanted to be a dog.
Yeah. No, he was a great cat. I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
And most of all, what I liked about him is independence.
Yes. He was very independent.
Yeah, very independent.
Very strong cat.
Yeah.
But no more cats. So now we have all kinds of voles and moles and everything else in this yard. Just Amelia. Just our favorite pup.
And then you also take care of your mom's dog, right?
Yes, my mother has a dog, but Duchess, that she got from ARF. And she is the loveliest dog. If anything ever happens to my mom, that dog is going to be up here. I know it. I couldn't imagine not taking her. She's a great dog. She and Amelia just went for a walk in town together.
Oh,
they're
good.
both, you know, I think Duchess is probably around 10. So they're both, you know, old ladies, and they like to walk together.
But Duchess is a smaller dog, right?
She's a little smaller. She's part shepherd, we think.
Oh, okay.
So she's got that shepherd face and a shepherd tail, but her body is sort of strange.
Yeah, I never met her. I only hear good things about her.
Oh, she's lovely. Yeah. She's perfect companion for my mother. And my mother adores her. So everything's good. Every so often I take Duchess down to my mother's house. I mean, Amelia down to my mother's house, and she spends the whole day with my mother and Duchess if I'm going to be busy all day.
Yeah.
My mother has a nice yard that's all fenced in, so.
And I'm good for all of them, you know?
Yeah.
So for your mom and for the dogs.
Yes.
Okay, so some last words?
Last words are, I can't imagine life without a dog. I really can't. I mean, they're just the best friends. Right, Amelia?
So let's see if we can take a picture, if you can maybe show